Who doesn't know about the great white or the tiger sharks? The scary predators are the celebrities in the shark world and take up entire credit for the species as a whole. However, just like most mammals, hundreds of different kinds of shark species exist too, with most of them already being shocking to the world. What I have for you though is some of the rarest and mysterious shark species in the world. How a few of these look might make you question everything you know about sharks. So watch the video till the very end to test out how much of an expert you are regarding the shark kingdom. Megamouth shark. The megamouth shark is an extremely rare species of deep-water shark that belongs to the family of Megachasmidae, along with its cousins, the basking shark and the whale shark. It is part of the filter feeder and may reach a maximum length of up to 5 meters. The megamouth shark is distinguished by its enormous head, lips, and oral cavity. It uses this as its advantage while swimming, as the megamouth shark keeps its mouth wide open in order to capture prey such as krill, plankton, and jellyfish. According to the 117 specimens that have been cited and documented, it is one of the rarest sharks in the world. The species has a remarkable distribution internationally in temperate and tropical seas, the majority of which have been recorded from the western part of the Pacific Ocean, which includes Taiwan, the Philippines, and Japan, as well as from the Indian and Atlantic Oceans. In addition to these, they were also occasionally spotted in the southern part of the eastern Pacific Ocean, not far from the coast of Ecuador. When they do give birth, megamouth sharks only have a few offspring. They quickly transform into filter feeders. Their size ranges from 1.77 to 7.1 meters, with females being substantially bigger and more mature than males. The size of the female megamouth ranges from 3.41 to 7.1 meters, while the male sizes range from 1.77 to 7.1 meters. The International Union for the Conservation of Nature, IUCN, has given this species a conservation category of least concern in 2018, despite the fact that it is exceedingly uncommon. This assessment was based on the species' extensive distribution and relatively limited interactions with fishermen. However, due to the extremely limited opportunities for observation and research, very little is really known about their status. Ghost shark. Chimera, often known as ghost sharks, are no exception to the rule that deep-sea adaptations tend to make creatures unique. To start, they are not true sharks as most people think they are. They do belong to the same taxonomic class, but it is believed that their most recent common ancestor lived during the mind-bogglingly old Devonian period. This is around 200 million years prior to the emergence of flowering plants. Chimeras are often known as ghost sharks. However, they are also referred to as spookfish, ratfish, rabbitfish, and even elephantfish, due to the fact that several kinds of chimeras have fairly bizarre looking features. Chimeras come in a wide variety of sizes and colors. The term chimera is used to refer to cartilaginous fish that are members of the subclass Holocephali of the class Chondrites. This subclass includes sharks, skates, and rays, which are the ghost sharks' closest living relatives today. The average depth at which ghost sharks live is between 400 and 2,000 meters, where they spend much of their time floating slowly across the ocean floor in search of invertebrate food. They enjoy eating crabs, shellfish, and sea urchins as part of their diet. They are similar to sharks in a number of respects, including the fact that females undergo internal fertilization and use electroreception to locate prey. However, they also vary from sharks in that they lack rows of replaceable teeth. have retractable sexual appendages on the forehead, and have gill coverings that are similar to those seen on bony fish. The IUCN classifies the majority of chimeras as being of least concern, but the silver chimera and the rabbitfish are both classified as vulnerable. In general, all of these chimeras are significantly understudied. Goblin shark. The goblin shark is an extremely unique kind of deep water shark. It is a member of the Mitsukurinidae family, which has a history that goes back more than 125 million years. In fact, there is just one member of that family that is still alive today, and its name is the goblin shark. The skin of the shark is pink, and it has a highly distinctive profile that consists of an extended snout that is flattened. There are bulging mouths inside its snout, and each one is loaded with teeth that look like nails. There are a number of particular qualities that the goblin shark exhibits, all of which contribute to the overall picture of what the creature is like. For instance, it has a flabby body with little fins, which is an indication that it is very likely to be slow in movement. Its most interesting feature, however, is the shape of its body, which is similar to that of an octopus. If you stated the goblin shark was a bottom feeder, you would be correct, since the majority of its food originates from the ocean floor and the center of the water column. They seem to have a special fondness for crustaceans, cephalopods, and telost fish. But how do they locate this food? The snout of the goblin shark possesses sensory nerves that assist it in locating food. These nerves are able to detect even the most minute electrical fields created by food sources when they are in close proximity. This allows the goblin shark to locate food more quickly. Lucky for us, the goblin shark is not regarded to be a threat to people because only a small percentage of these dwellers of the sea venture into shallower seas. On the other hand, the contrary is true. Despite not having any solid evidence or threat of the species' endangerment, it does raise concerns as the habitat of the goblin shark is gradually becoming contaminated with an increasing amount of waste produced by humans. Therefore, this might eventually alter. Frilled shark. The frilled shark is probably the most hybrid-looking one among the list. It is a type of long shark that resembles an eel and is among the most archaic fishes found in the ocean. There aren't many living sharks that have this particular body form, and because they reside in some of the ocean's deepest areas, these ancient, intriguing predators are known to keep a lot of mysteries regarding their ancestry. It wasn't until 2009 that it was discovered that Chlamydosalacius africana, which was previously believed to be a kind of drilled shark, was discovered to be a separate species. It is likely that with more investigation, some of the samples of Chlamydosalacius and Guinness that have been found all over the world may turn out to be unique species as well. It is true that very little is known about sharks in general, and the sharks that live in the deeper parts of the ocean are even more mysterious. Despite this, it is believed that one branch of primitive sharks may one day be moved into their own order as scientists learn more about the depth of their ancient ancestry in the coming years. The International Council for the Conservation of Nature, ICUN, classified the frilled shark as near threatened in 2004 after finding that its native habitat was being overfished. In 2015, it was reevaluated and given the status of least concern. However, the ICUN classifies the species population trend as unknown, as there are neither records nor reliable data available regarding the species. What we do know is that populations appear to be very isolated from one another. This not only leaves the door open for the potential of speculation, but it also suggests that there may be species that have not yet been identified that are in danger of becoming extinct. Due to the fact that frilled sharks have a very long gestation time, it is unlikely that their population will continue to decline, at least in areas where there is considerable fishing activity. However, at the moment, there isn't any evidence available to support this hypothesis. Basking shark. The basking shark is most well known for its enormous mouth as well as its gills, but they have more to them than just that. Due to the size and shape of their protruding noses, they have also been referred to as elephant sharks. A weird name to give a shark indeed. They are called Cetterhynus maximus, which is derived from the Greek for great-nosed sea monster. In spite of the fact that they are the second largest fish on the planet after the whale shark, basking sharks do not pose any threat to human beings, just like the elephants. The name does seem more apt now. They are the epitome of the term gentle giants and subsist on plankton. The sharks are found all over the world in waters that are warm in temperature. They travel with the changing seasons and follow the plankton concentrations. They are big creatures that move very slowly and are mostly solitary. However, they do sometimes swim as couples and can group up together in great numbers, sometimes even in the 100s during the summer months among concentrations of zooplankton. They are one of the 3 living species of sharks that use their filtering mouths to ingest plankton. The other 2 are the whale shark and the megamouth shark. The behavior of the shark, which is to hunt for food at the water's surface, provided the inspiration for the term basking shark. They have also been referred to as sunfish and sailfish in the past. The basking shark is currently considered an endangered species due to the exploitation of its waters and the degradation of its natural habitat. They were extensively hunted for their liver oil, which is utilized in the cosmetics and fragrances industry, as well as for their fins, which were used in shark fin soup. Beginning in the 1990s, countries increased the efforts to safeguard basking shark populations by restricting the fishing tactics that were being used. It is estimated that there are just around 10,000 basking sharks alive in the world today, making them critically endangered species. The preservation of basking shark populations has proven difficult for a variety of conservation organizations because of the basking shark's protracted gestation cycles and sedentary lifestyles. These were our top picks for the most rare and mysterious sharks. Which were you most shocked about? Has your perception about sharks changed now? Let us know in the comments down below.